I have to start this video with a disclaimer. No, this is not a top 5 video. Not only do I have no experience with either of the watches featured, but I am aware of studio underdog Orologi offering universally praised timepieces in the same budget. Problem is, those models are sold out at the time of compiling this list, so I focused on timepieces that you can buy straight away. And just so I can contradict myself, the first entry is a watch that you can buy on a special that expires in less than a couple of weeks. I like to call Singapore the Switzerland of microbrands. Such is the density of fantastic microbrands per square footage that sooner or later any watch collector thinking outside of the box will end up having at least one watch produced in this true hotbed of independent watchmaking. One of the artisans hailing from the southeast is Yap Kong Wong. Not only is he a true gentleman, but he's also an expert in materials mechanics, and the watches he produces employ an industry-proven thermochemical surface treatment process that modifies the properties of the material itself. As a result, the Vesuviate watches have a molecular superior resistance to scratches, and the Chrono version of the popular Ativa series is no exception. However, what's truly amazing is being able to purchase this automatic Chrono for less than $400. Granted, this offer is only valid until the 16th of August, so this is a great moment to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Doing so, you'll always be up to date on my coverage of fantastic deals and reviews of left-field timepieces. Returning to the Vesuviate Ativa Chrono, there are 192 watches waiting to be shipped, so even if you miss your chance to enjoy the 17% discount, you should still be able to buy this ST1940 powered watch at its full $475 MSRP. By the way, in case you're wondering, ST1940 is the automatic version of the famous Seagull ST1901 movement, and it's just as beautiful to look at as the more famous hand-wound caliber. Perhaps even better looking, as the hollowed-out custom rotor adds more bling to the fascinating time factory on display. Each of the 6 color variants is sold on a butterfly-clasped anti-scratch hardened bracelet, and custom leather straps can be purchased separately. No corners were cut. AR-treated sapphire crystal encaseback, 100 meters of water resistance, applied indices filled with Swiss Superluminova BGW9. The watch measures 39 by 46 mm and is 14 mm thin. Another unusually shaped chronograph is Detroit Mint's automatic Bullhead. Its cushion-style case measures 40 mm in diameter, and the hooded lugs bring its length to a very compact 46 mm, but the 16 mm thickness makes it a very tall boy. Such extreme girth was perhaps needed because of the caliber the American microbrand decided to use. The Dandong Peacock 4613, a high-bit Chinese clone of the famed Valjoux 7750. Unfortunately, Detroit Mint seemed to care less about marketing, as I couldn't find any promotional photos of great quality. They seem to have put all the resources into getting this watch on the market for as small a price as possible. On the leather strap, this chrono on both its classic and bullhead variants costs $400. Yes, that's $400 US. Shipping is extra, as is tax for orders outside USA, but considering just the movement alone costs around $170, one has to appreciate just how affordable the end product is. At a premium of $30, an engineered style bracelet or a Hollywood cuff are also available, but I'm not a fan of either. Applied loomed indices, sapphire crystal, ghost position as this is a date caliber, multiple color combinations, bargain. The Seagull 1901 caliber is to microbrand watchmakers what quartz meant for Japanese brands in the 70s, a game-changing equalizer. The mechanical chronograph became accessible, and the initial reluctance towards a Chinese-made caliber soon gave way to more and more microbrands experimenting with it. Despite both the rise of the mecha quartz and the sudden stiff competition from AliExpress watches leading to a reflux, there are still many reputable microbrands using the Chinese movement even in watches north of $600. Some brands have kept their sanity though, and 3 under $500 models make up the rest of today's list. At $25 over the self-imposed $500 threshold, you might believe I'm cheating including this watch in the video. However, while the salmon variant is unfortunately sold out, the midnight special edition of the Heim Legacy can be yours at a $50 discount courtesy of fellow YouTuber Matt4Watches. You can find the discount code in the description of this video. While their regular legacy models are anything but regular looking, the special editions are indeed very special. The 39.5 by 47mm case is understatedly brushed, so it can be the neutral companion to some of the best looking dials I've seen at this price point. Indices and numerals are applied inside a rugged textured sector, interrupted by the subdials of the classic bicompax layout. What's not classic at all is having both tachymeter and pulsometer scales printed at the edge of the dial under the AR-coated dome sapphire crystal that gives this watch a total height of 13mm. An impressive 100 meters of water resistance comes as a bonus, so is superluminous volume. It's simply impossible for me to pick one watch produced by this company. Lamberti Orologi simply does so many great looking mechanical chronos, I think it's easier to just show you their website. The 505 and 606 series have a sporty character, while the 299 series are on the dressier side. Of the latter, the 2 Maestro variants are slightly smaller at 40 by 47mm, while the rest of the under $500 Chrono measure 41 by 50mm. All watches feature sapphire top and bottom, brushed or polished steel cases, but only 30 meters of water resistance. What truly differentiates Lamberti Orologi from most brands out there is the fact that the movements in their watches are in-house checked, assembled and regulated in 3 positions for 7 days. The European warranty of 2 years is another great feature. Finally, the last but not least entry in today's list is one of the better known microbrands, Hemel. Their HF series is a revival of the military chronos of the 50s and contains both mecha quartz and mechanical chronos. While they all share the high-polished 40 by 47 by 13.5mm case, a number of obvious or smaller details differentiate the 4 variants, from bezel types to subdial size and dial markings. It is my understanding that the use of the swan neck regulator variant of the ST19 caliber is warranted by the watches being regulated by Marvin, Hemel's owner, prior to shipping. One particularity of Hemel chronos is the fantastic application of lume that takes low light visibility to the diver territory, which is quite handy considering they can withstand 10 bar of water pressure. These were 5 of the under $500 microbrand mechanical chronographs. A few weeks from now, I will expand the list to include mecha quartz and quartz powered watches in a comprehensive top 20 microbrand chronographs under $500, so stay subscribed and let me help you get the watch you want.